Alright everybody, so this is our my old foam RC car from like a year ago that I have not run since then. I forgot when I made this, but it was a very long time ago, and it's in rough shape. It used to have this whole cab on it and everything, and the drive shaft and stuff was very different from how it was now, and it was less destroyed. This foam's so old, it's like warping and shit. Like, the bottom's all... It's just seen everything. But under the hood here, we have something that it did not have before, not 100%. In fact, actually, under the hood is something it always had. It's this big old motor with this big flywheel, which I've recently reattached. And then the straws were a drive shaft. But from this point on, from the blue straw morphing to the red straw, this is a new portion. You remember my worst transmission ever made video? Well, look who's making a comeback, except it's not a transmission anymore. It is now a double clutch, a brake and a clutch. Because this is an electric, I don't really need brakes, and I technically don't even need a clutch, because, well, it could just stop itself. Now, with brakes, it's a bit different. This stick here is our brake box. This used to be my terrible transmission I built. And yes, the whole shaft runs through this. This is just simply like a nail that you just push on it, and then it just stops. It just sort of stops the whole thing from going. However, with my clutch, which I wish I could show you inside, but I can't. It's all sealed up. But there's a ring. There's a foam ring in there. And when you push on this, it basically slows this thing down, gradually. I don't think this thing even needs a clutch. I just added it because why not have a clutch in it? And also, none of this could be controlled by servos. I don't know why you would, though, because, like, dog, look at it. So yeah, and here we got my old Keegan power supply from the... You know, I couldn't find anything about this thing online other than it exists. I can't find photos of it. I can't find any references to it. I just have it. So if anyone else knows the background of this thing or when it was made, please tell me. There's nothing on it that tells me. My prediction is it's from the 60s or 70s because it looks like the kind of electrical equipment you'd see at the time. Anyways, let's just get this show on the freaking road. So it is on now. It's all hooked up with wires at the front. I think I just need to flick it to get it going. It might need more. Let's give it more juice. Oh, I saw some action. Come on, man. Come on, we gotta crank her up. Oh yeah, it's turning over. So this is the scary part. It's this freaking flywheel. This is what's gonna keep it going once we get it going. Oopsies. This thing is not doing shit. Like, it's gonna drive like this, basically, on double the power on now if I don't have the flywheel. It's starting to go a bit better. Might have to release the clutch here. Come on, man. It's like one of those old startup videos, except it's really dumb. Will it run after something odd years? Alright, so that's sort of the speed it would go at. Normally, it's spare. Because back then it had a battery, a 9-volt battery, which the 9-volt battery didn't really get it going very fast. This is like as good as we would get. See, we're right under 8 volts right now. And yeah, there's that flywheel, which is really scary because of this, like, I know it's not gonna fly off unless, like, the shaft breaks in two for some reason, which is a pretty sturdy shaft. It is plastic, but it's tough. It's from a pencil. I'm just gonna have the hood down. I don't want to die. So this is our brake. Let's see, it does its job pretty damn well. Okay, well, it does it okay there. Now, you have to hold on it, by the way. That's because a servo would do this, and it wouldn't be a problem. And then this is our clutch. I push down on the clutch. Here, I gotta... It's a lot slower, and it doesn't usually bring it to a complete stop. we can more gradually bring up the speed. Now, it would never go this fast. Never this fast. However, I want to see how fast we can get it before something bad happens. Particularly to the clutch or the flywheel. Alright, this is 12 volts, so we now have a car battery running through this. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so the brakes just work. They work enough. Now for the clutch. Come on. You got this. It's doing something. Oh! Oh, I have to put, like, oh. Shutting that off. Okay, so the clutch is kind of useless. Like, the brake acts like how the clutch did before, only a little bit better. Well, not better, just it has more stopping power. And the clutch is just garbage. Like, there's a difference, but if you're not pushing down as hard as you can on it, which I wish I could show you how it looks inside of it. But in there's a foam disc. Maybe you could see a little bit of it. Let's see if can I zoom in on it? No, it's just gonna blur out. Alright, so that was one car battery running through it. So let's see how much higher we could go. We maxed it out. It is very fast. Oh! It hurts! I cannot, like... No, stop. It's getting really hot. Okay. That's enough from that. So, the brakes are acting like how the clutch did prior. You saw how white my fingertips were. And then the clutch doesn't do anything. It straight up doesn't. There's not a difference. So the clutch, it probably burnt out the clutch. The foam probably isn't in there anymore. Well, it's in there, but it's like burnt away. Because it's kind of smelling now. Also, if you want to see how this looks with the flywheel running at this speed. Yeah, this thing would not be nearly as scary, or this would not nearly be going as fast if the flywheel wasn't in there. That's what's sort of making this thing the monster machine that it is. That's also why it runs so well off 8 volts. Yeah, the disc is gone. The clutch went right through the disc, and now it's come through the wall. That should be hooked around the disc. Oh god. So, yeah, the clutch is... Yeah, there's nothing. I can't... The clutch is gone now, so we don't have a clutch. And I don't think I can run this off of the regular 8 volts. Yep. Clutch is pointless. Nothing happens. Brakes are fine. So yeah, that's my shitty-ass car that runs with some shitty-ass techniques. I hope you enjoyed this engineering feat, and don't come again. Subscribe.